Hey there everyone, it is Gigi the Glam Traveler, and today is my Animal Kingdom day on my very first time ever visiting Walt Disney World. If you're new to this series, I saved up all year so I could take my family of 7 who's never been to a Disney park before for all of our very first time ever going to Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and now let's get into this Animal Kingdom Day magic. I am starting my day off at Art of Animation, the resort I'm staying at, and having this breakfast I've decided to have every single day. This is the Character Waffle Kids Meal, and it was more than enough to get me energized and give me a good start to my day. The first thing we did once we arrived at Animal Kingdom was take a photo pass in front of the big Tree of Life. We did this pretty much every single park day, is take the photo pass right in front of the main monument of the park. And as we were finally entering the park, we spotted Kevin from far away. This was my first time ever seeing Kevin, and it was so cool. I still have no clue how they make the costume work. As you saw from my Magic Kingdom video, my family decides to do our longest wait at the very beginning of the day so we can get it done with and have the entire day open for whatever we'd like. That ride at Animal Kingdom is Avatar Flight of Passage. And I gotta say, this queue was amazing.
Sorry,
His hands were like that. His hands were like kind of like and then like
Flight of Passage is a motion simulator ride where you fly on the back of a banshee through the world of Pandora. This ride simulates sudden drops, hard turns, and soaring very high in the sky. You will physically experience gusts of wind, light mists, and smell the scents of Pandora. You will sit on a motorcycle-like vehicle similar to Tron, except you're not on your stomach like Tron. You are facing downwards, but is not as dramatic as Tron's ride vehicle. There are also airbags between your legs that will inflate and deflate to simulate the Banshee's breathing. This ride is crazy immersive. The fact that the Imagineers even thought to add that detail is so cool. Once everybody in your group is all strapped in, it'll be time to put on your 3D glasses and enjoy the ride. As the ride begins, the theater will open to reveal the giant screen and all the rows of people enjoying the ride. It is very crazy if you end up on a high row, so maybe ask a cast member to be on the bottom. You may have to wait a little longer, but if it makes you more comfortable, definitely take that extra wait because you cannot skip out on this ride. After we rode Flight of Passage, we made our way over to the Tree of Life Theater to watch It's Tough to Be a Bug, and cry because we know that it's leaving soon.
Good bug. Good little bug.
Your attention, please. We ask that all...
Unhurried, what? They're our biggest enemy.
No, that's not true. They're my friends.
Friends? Get this loser out of my sight.
I seriously love all the live animals that you see just walking around the park. You don't even really have to go on the trails just to be able to see some of the coolest animals, but I do recommend checking out the trails and riding the safari. After checking out some of the animals, we decided to ride our most intense ride of the day, which is Expedition Everest. First, the entire family rode it. Some of us did not like it. Not me, I loved it, and a couple of us rode it again. Can you tell which one of us was not having a good time? I think the sheer difference on all of our faces is hilarious. As we were exiting the ride, we saw Russell and Doug walking over to go to their photo pass spot. 2 of my siblings were very big fans of Doug. Listen here. After some time of riding more rides and looking at the animals, it was time for lunch. We decided to go to the Rainforest Cafe at Animal Kingdom because me and my brothers used to go to Rainforest Cafe in Dallas, Texas all the time growing up, so we figured it'd be a nice little treat and a taste of our childhood. You guys already know I'm a huge fan of animatronics, so that is a huge bonus when it comes to this restaurant. And in my opinion, the food here was really good and was actually one of my favorite meals of this entire trip. Definitely take this chance to stop on by here because don't listen to what everyone else has to say. This food was really good and the environment was great. The only negative I would say is that the staff was very, very slow. And it wasn't that busy, so I'm not really sure what was going on. Other than that, I loved it. Oh yeah, and another negative was, well, how terrifying Tracy Tree was.
Check out the wild selection of toys, gifts, and souvenirs right here in the rainforest.
Thank you. After getting our tummies all filled up with yummy burgers and chicken fries, we decided to go and ride Dinosaur. Maybe not the best ride to ride after eating a giant meal, but it didn't really affect our tummies that much. This ride is also set to close and be gone forever from Walt Disney World. I think that is so sad. It's getting turned into Indiana Jones, which is nice to see because that's a good ride in Disneyland that I get to experience too. Are you guys sad to see Dinosaur go, or are you excited to see Indiana Jones join? This giant dinosaur fossil is actually that of the iguanodon, which is the dino that chases you out of the prehistoric era in this ride. This is another really great queue, especially if you or your child really likes dinosaurs. There's so many fossils and fun facts, and it's very educational.
I know, he has a little tiny arm.
Now this Easter egg is for my true Disney adults. Do you know what this is? Let me know in the comments below if you do. And if you want to know what this is, make sure to subscribe to my channel because I will be visiting Walt Disney World again soon to see all the stuff that's closing, and I'll do a more in-depth video about this ride. After riding Dinosaur, we decided to walk around some more and just hang out and look at all the animals. As we were walking near Chester and Hester's Dinorama, I saw the PhotoPass area to meet Chip and Dale, the Chiposauruses, and I was so excited because I thought this PhotoPass was already gone once they shut down Dinoland, but I guess it wasn't. I'm so super excited to be able to meet Chip and Dale in their dinosaur costumes before they go extinct soon.
Yes.
Quick for me, thank you, and
sorry.
thank you. Of course, no worries.
Thank you so much.
There we go. You guys want to take the smiles. Perfect.
After meeting Chip and Dale, the safari said they were about to close, so we decided to get on the final ride. This safari is an hour-long ride through an entire savanna featuring tons of African animals. It is different every time you ride it because you never know what the animals are going to do or what even is going to be out on the field at the time.
But they will come up with land for a couple reasons. Number one is to eat.
Just open. His name is...
That group of giraffes that are sitting back there is a tower of giraffes for a very obvious reason. We're also going to see a couple of eland up on the hillside here. Eland are the largest antelope, circulating blood through it, allowing their body to cool down a bit. Big eland of these species, that's where the term
Flamingo.
greater comes from when it comes up from the guess. Now the reason why a group is called a flamboyance is just due to the fact that they're a very buoyant animal within the water. Now like the pelicans I saw earlier, their pink coloration also gives you an amazing view of this African lion.
Wow.
This is a lioness, we can tell that by her lack of a mate. Now lionesses are the hunters of the prize, they're the ones who do most, if not all the hunting. Wow, he's looking right at us.
It's got really
That is an amazing view of
He's like
a
doing
male.
a-
Now he's a young male, we can tell that by the fact that his mane is not fully grown in yet. In terms of lion years, he's still pretty much a teenager.
So sorry, Miss Lioness. I did not mean to film you in a private moment.
Yeah, that's
They are
great.
legendary species, which
stretches booty.
After our safari, it was time for Animal Kingdom to close, but we did get to see the squirrel eating a french fry, and another guest tried to feed the squirrel out of its hand, but personally, I would not recommend trying to mess with the wildlife here. You don't know what kind of diseases they have, but it was still cool to see otherwise. Thank you guys so much for watching my Animal Kingdom video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and like this video if you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you in my Epcot video coming out next week.